Your bass player's a useless gut! Get this bumfuck mountain accent out of it!
On average, how long does it take you to film and edit a video?
Well, the filming usually doesn't take very long. It's the editing that takes a while. Sometimes it can take 2 to 3 days if I'm left alone. Sometimes people just want to bug the shit out of me, and it's like, I'm trying to edit. But ultimately, it comes down to the writing and what type of video it is. Like a Metalhead box video, the turnaround time is basically a day if I have it all written, which, I have to research all the bands that are in the box, like the bands that are on the shirts, the CDs that are included, etc. But a video like, say, my Ministry Dark Side of the Spoon analysis, that took about 2 weeks to write because I had to search all these interviews from back in the day, all these articles, stuff like that.
It seems like when you do like vinyl reviews and stuff like that, you like dig a lot deeper than most people that review stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, I like to be cerebral like that. You know what I mean? Like there's some reviewers and some channels that like to be, well, I don't want to sound pretentious, but some of them are kind of surface level. Like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. Well, I like to explain. I like to explain why it's good. You know what I mean? Like the different elements, how they all come together.
The tone is very heavy. The tone is very freaking heavy.
But describe the tone. Is it like a chainsaw going up your cunt or a chainsaw going up your asshole? Because those are two different things. If it goes up your asshole, the chances are it's going to sound like...
So basically any Swedish death metal band.
Exactly.
So
I like to be descriptive.
Right. What do you particularly, spend the most time on when it comes to these videos?
The writing, probably. Like everything everything comes together based on the writing, like how well done it is. And even when I'm writing, I can visualize like how a certain shot's going to go, how it's going to be executed, what time of the day I'm going to film, etc.
Right. And you do that all off of... Did you say an iPad or something like that? What were you talking about?
Well, my first year or so of doing YouTube videos, I was using an iPad. And then while I was filming my bolt thrower video, I broke this iPad. And so I've been using my iPhone ever since. And it gets pretty good 1080 resolution off of it. Now, of course, that's a skill that you got to acquire. Some iPhones are better than others. And also, there's no excuse for laziness. So, of course, if there's audio that sounds like crap, you got to redo it. If there are shots that don't look good, you got to retake it. You got to wait for the right time of day, etc.
Gotcha. So what video are you most proud about?
Oh man, I got so many. Like usually my thing is I don't upload a video unless I'm 100% happy with it. But like the bolt thrower video is one because of the stop motion scene at the end. I've always wanted to do stop motion in a video, so there I finally had the chance to do it. Stop motion tank battle, kind of like a classic Angry Video Game Nerd episode, because he's always been a big influence. And also, because of that video, I got the greatest gift that I ever got from any band. I sent the video to Joe Bench on the Bolt Thrower website via email, and she was nice enough to send me some posters and some shirts as a thank you for doing the video. And now there is an Honor, Valor, Pride poster hanging on my wall, and it's behind me most videos. I look at it as Joe's blessing. Let's see, there's also the X-Order reunion experience, which it's a 45-minute video and really well done.
I just saw X-Order, actually.
Oh, did you like them?
I just saw them. Oh my God, they were fucking kick-ass.
Really,
I saw them
man?
with Overkill.
Yeah, they're one of the best live bands ever. Now, I didn't see that tour. I think I had to work that day, but yeah, they're one of the best live bands ever. I got to see them 6 times, I think.
I didn't know about them actually until I saw them live, and I'm like, all right, I'm sold. Fuck yeah.
Dude, Slaughter in the Vatican's a fucking classic. And the demos. Dude, the demos before
Oh
Slaughter
my
in the
God.
Vatican, they're unbelievable. Vinny's hell of a
They're
guitar
still
player.
kicking it today.
Kyle's a great vocalist. Mars is a great guitar player.
Yep. So
what else? The typo video is another video I'm proud of. Now that took forever to film.
Well, what conspired the black metal pool party and the black metal Joker videos?
Oh man, the black metal pool party video, you know, there was a pool that was available to me, and it was in the middle of summer, so I was like, fuck it, let's have fun with it. I can't remember how I came up with the idea for that, but it was like, you know what, let's just do a black metal surf song and have some fun with it in the summertime.
You had me crying. Well, what about the black metal Joker?
Oh yeah, black metal Joker. That's right. What happened there? Well, I bought the vest long before I did the video because I was planning on doing the video and didn't have a chance to do it until months later. But I don't know. I just like the theatrical side of things. That's of course, the name of the channel is Killbot and Gor Gor Attack. Obviously, they both come from Ghoul and Gwar, respectively, because I'm a huge fan of both of those bands. They both have influenced me a lot.
I haven't seen Gwar. That pisses me off.
You need to. But, you know, Gwar, the way Dave Brockie did things, you know, he can make anything work. That was an inspiration. So, you know, he could come up with these ridiculous ideas off the top of his head and just twist them up and mangle them and execute them in such ridiculous ways. And that's, you know, sometimes I'll get these ideas, I'm brainstorming, and I'll just come up with some over-the-top shit. Like this video I'm doing right now. Like I mentioned earlier, it's about a mountain, kind of. You know, I'm climbing up to the top of a mountain to get Mountain Dew. It'll be better in the video than it is in the way I just described it, but still.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's awesome, what else? What else? Black Metal Joker. Oh, that's right. I used to have this Harley Quinn poster, which you see in the video, and just looking at it all day, every day, it was like, I could do a video similar to that. Okay. I don't have that poster anymore, but still.
Fuck yeah.
Harley was hot in that poster. Woo!
Oh my God, she's smoking, dude. That's how they get you with these freaking horror movies.
That ass.
Yeah, anything, dude. Big boobies.
Big
it's all over.
Titties! Big metal titties! That's why some of these YouTubers get into this business. But I'm not like that.
So, have you ever been censored on your YouTube channel?
Censored? No. I'll end the channel before I allow it to be censored.
Oh my God, that would suck.
Man, like, the whole YouTube demonetization thing that's been going on the last few years, yeah, they've demonetized several of my videos, and actually the copyright system's been hurting worse than the demonetization thing, because there have been some foul videos I've done that are still making money. But, I mean, I've never really been in it for the money, and I don't make a lot to begin with off the ad revenue. So it's, I mean, YouTube's just not what it used to be. It's not 2012 anymore. You know, less advertisers, less money to go around, and let's face it, you're not going to make a whole lot of money unless you're making Jared Dines numbers, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. I met Jared, actually.
Oh,
he's a funny dude.
Oh, that's cool.
He's hilarious, man. I saw him live. He was playing with one of his bands, and like right after, I was like, "What's up, dude?" He's like, just hanging out. Fuck. He's totally laid back. So, yeah, shout out to Jared, man.
Oh,
keep it
yeah.
real.
Hell yeah.
So,
but as far as
what would you consider? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, like, as far as the censoring things, you know, it's sometimes odd. I'll have family members who watch my channel, and
dude.
Well, the majority of them are pretty supportive of it, but it's like, they know me anyway, so they know to expect some pretty liberal things.
Right.
And they're not surprised when they see a blow up doll giving me a blowjob in a swimming pool. You know what I mean? Mom's just like, yeah, that's Tony.
That's my kid. That's my fucking kid.
I did have some family members get pissed off about the church scene in black metal ASMR. You know, with the church burning.
Oh god.
Well, not necessarily that specifically, but it was enough where it was like, you know what, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I just say, fuck yeah. I do my own thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Trent Reznor said in an interview once, you know, the downside to doing creative work is sometimes there are certain people who know your feelings on certain matters.
Right. I think the biggest thing with music and YouTube channels and podcasts is like, you just got to do you, man. Like, if you fucking let somebody say your artwork's shit, then your artwork's gonna fucking always be
and
shit,
they're gonna criticize you for everything, man. Look, I get criticized for my voice like I can help it. It's like, yeah, born and raised in North Carolina, 24 years. Sorry, I don't come from Royal England.
Right.
You know, it's always, if it's not one thing, it's another. But like you say, you know, you just got to do what you're going to do and everybody else can suck your pee-pee.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's been my fucking motto day one since I play guitar.
You know, it's like when people criticize you for your taste in music. I get people all the time, these teenagers and 12-year-olds that message me saying, oh, well, my mom doesn't like that I listen to death metal. My dad won't let me grow my hair out. What do I do? It's like, or, oh, yeah, I get bullied in school for listening to Carcass. It's like, well, I mean, if they're not going to bully you for listening to Carcass, and they're going to give you hell for listening to the Beastie Boys. I mean, nothing's ever good for anybody.
Small. I don't know.
Yeah, man, nothing's ever good for anybody. So fuck them. Do you?
Right. So what would you consider like the top 3 shows that you've ever attended?
Oh, good God.
No, that's a tough one, dude.
Oh, man, I've been to some good shows. Like, the first death metal show I've ever been to, listen, Carcass, Obituary, Exhumed, and Noisem. Talk about a hell of a lineup. That was my first death metal show, and I'll never forget it. I still talk to people I met that night. That's a pretty good
introduction, man.
Yep, that was in 2014, just after Inked Blood was released.
Wow.
Let's see, what else?
Damn.
Let's see.
I've yet to see Obituary, and that pisses me off. They were supposed to come within like a month, and obviously that ain't happening.
Yeah, coronavirus, man. That's... Hey, some metal band should make a concept album about a virus that kills everybody and the human race starting over.
Oh, God, it's already happened, dude.
Like Ex Mortis or Nabla Viscaris or somebody. But let's see, going back to your question, other great shows I've been to. Let's see, the first time I saw X-Order, good God. Like, they hadn't played a show in probably 6 years, I think. That first night in New York, they had some technical difficulties with one of the amps. But that being said... excuse me, their show was still like electric. You could feel it in the air. Right from the first guitar note, people were stage diving. And I guess the third show would be Obituary again. This time, Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, Cryptopsy, and Abysmal Dawn. Man,
fuck, dude.
The stage divers were all night. I think I stage dived 12 times. That show was, it was in a college town. It was fucking nuts. Corpse Grinder had to be like, hey, y'all, it's cool if y'all stage dive. Just try to stay away from these guys behind me or I'll check your ass. And of course, the Denver Broncos recently won the Super Bowl, so he had to brag. He was in North Carolina. He beat the Panthers. He was like, yeah, I know I'm in Panther territory, but we Broncos. Everybody booed him.
He's hilarious. I've seen them 3 times. I'm originally from Buffalo, so I love them automatically. But nah, man, he cracks them jokes live, man. He's more of he's half comedian, half vocalist. He's awesome.
Yeah, but, what's cool about Cannibal Corpse is if you wait for them by the tour buses after the show, usually they're really good with their fans. You know, they'll take pictures, they'll sign autographs, they'll do anything for you.
Dude, I've never freaking met Corpse Grinder or Cannibal. I've met the drummer actually, but other than that, that's it.
Oh man, he sat outside with us for 20 minutes just talking about music, talking about his drumming, talking about the latest album, Red Before Black. Just 20 minutes, just
Corpse
shooting
Grinder?
the shit. No, the drummer.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah,
he's
and for
awesome.
for some reason, the name is escaping me at the moment.
Same. That's why I keep saying the drummer.
My brain's nuts. Hold up, I gotta find this. Any other day, I know this, but Cannibal Corpse, like Sylvester the Cat. Cannibal Corpse. That lisp.
Yeah. So, who have you met unexpectedly at a show other than the ones you were talking about?
Paul. The drummer's name's Paul. Yeah.
Yep, Paul M. It starts with an M.
Mazowisho. Fuck me.
Mazurski or something like that.
Yeah, I'm bad with pronunciations. Anyway, sorry. What was your question, man?
Just like somebody that you met at a show that you probably wouldn't have guessed.
Like as far as bands or fans or what?
Yeah, no, just members. Like me, when I go to shows, like I meet freaking members. I'm like, holy shit, did that just happen?
Well, I mean, I've met a lot of cool people. Like Zach Wilde. I waited by the tour bus up until 3 a.m. and he came out of the tour bus, signed shit for everybody, took pictures with everybody, got back on, and the tour bus left 10 seconds later.
Yeah, Zach is badass, man. I talked to him for a good, 2 or 3 minutes or something like that.
He's a tall dude,
there's
too.
A whole crowd of people. Oh, God, yeah.
Let's see.
He's a badass dude.
Yeah, meeting a band member isn't totally difficult in underground metal shows. It's when you get to the higher levels, like, your Judas Priests and your Iron Maidens that you have issues. But, I'm at the point where I only want to meet these bands if I really like their music. So, like Eric from Watain, he was nice. They waited. Like a couple of those guys hung out at the tour bus after their show. I got a picture with Eric, and he was like, so what's going on in Greensboro tonight? Who else? Scott Wino from The Obsessed. He was one.
Gotcha.
The Iron Reagan guys. Oh, cool thing about the Iron Reagan guys, they recognize me from YouTube. So,
really?
Yeah, so got to chat with them.
That's gotta be cool.
Yeah, it's even cooler meeting these bands when they recognize you from YouTube. Fucking Ogre from Skinny Puppy, he recognized me from YouTube. That shocked me.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, weren't you that guy that did the video on Last Rites?" It's like, whoa,
whoa. Yeah, I guess that's me.
He did that in front of my friends too. There were like 5 of us, and we got to talking for a minute. We got a picture together, and Ogre said, "Well, thank you for doing that video. It showed me that Skinny Puppy still has value." Man, I had an erection for a week. It was like, holy shit, Ogre saw my video.
You were walking around with a third leg.
I can go on a marathon now.
All right. This is a question I've always wondered since I've watched your YouTube channel years ago. If you had an opportunity to create a band, what position would you choose?
Probably bass.
Really?
Yeah, bass or drums, because I don't know, I'm not much of a lead guitar player. And I don't know, just something about the bass, the fundamentals of it, the rhythm section of the band, it's important.
Right. I thought you were going to say like vocals or something.
Well, I could do vocals too, but
no, I know, but you got kick-ass vocals when you do those videos. It sounds pretty good, man.
My growls need work, but my sort of screamy growl that I've been doing the last couple songs, kind of like John Tardy. That's I found that's a strength that I have. Like 3 bullets left.
You gotta put that shit on Spotify, man.
I should.
Spotify.
I just keep forgetting about it.
$20 a year, DistroKid, man. This isn't a sponsor, but
Glenn Fricker here.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Your bass player's a useless cunt. and fuck me, I just said I want to be the bass player.
So, do you live next to musicians? Like,
well, I mean, there's somewhat
of a gathering people.
Well, I mean, there's somewhat of a scene going on in North Carolina, you know, like between the Buried and me. They're from Raleigh. There are some bands in Raleigh, bands in Greensboro, bands in Charlotte. Suppressive Fire's a pretty good band. I've seen them a couple times. They've opened for a few bands I've seen. Right now, I'm just writing and recording on my own slowly.
Yeah. Would you ever consider being in a band?
Hell yeah.
Or is this not your thing?
Hell yeah,
you would?
Absolutely.
Do you ever look on like Craigslist or anything?
No. I mean, it's just one of those things where I kind of want to move before I join a band or anything.
Right. Are you more of a city guy, or you know?
I'm more of a cheap place to live guy, but
yeah,
I don't know. With the music scene, geography usually plays a big part in how things are going to turn out.
Right. Yeah, I live in Rochester, like the city of it, not directly in the city, but on the outskirts, and the scene here is kick ass, man.
Oh yeah, Brutal Truth. They're from New York.
Yeah, I'll tag them. Fuck yeah, they just released a Moment of Truth, sorry. They just released a new album.
Yeah, Brutal Truth, good shit. And Suffocation, of course.
Check out The Blurring if you get a chance, man.
Ooh.
My God. They are fantastic black metal. But they're like kind of out of the norm. They're more experimental. But yeah, I'll send you a link. They're super sick. Cool. So watching your videos, it seems like you record in a camper. Have you ever had noise complaints?
No, because where I live, it's between two big tobacco fields, so there's no neighbors. Actually, because of these tobacco fields, there's no internet either. You know, believe it or not, because there are no houses on either of the fields to the left or right of my house, the internet providers don't want to come out and build another tower. So I have to film and edit everything at home and then drive somewhere else to upload the videos. And mainly where I upload them is a public school, elementary school parking lot, you know, after hours. So
that fits.
Yep. So while the little children are sitting in their classrooms, all innocent and everything, they don't know that a fucking maniac is in the parking lot at night uploading videos talking about necrophilia.
You're uploading
the metal. You know, everybody makes fun of me for saying it like that. It's like, ooh, I hate the way he says metal. Oh, fuck you, man. It's like, so what? Rob Halford says it that. Oh, metal! He says metal. Tenacious D says metal. I think Dio said metal. So, I mean, so what? I can't? Fuck off.
That's funny, man. No, that's anytime I talk to my friends about like your videos the metal. So I got two more questions for you. What do you consider Sound of Perseverance to be overproduced for a death record?
Well, really, I mean, I think it's the first Control Denied album more than a death album. Because if I understand correctly, he wrote those songs for Control Denied, but the label wanted one more death album. And so he rewrote the song slightly to fit the death concept more, even though it barely fits.
Yeah, exactly. So would you consider that to be a more technical or catchy album by them?
Technical. I mean, I think Symbolic's more catchy, but Sound of Perseverance is more technical. Mainly because of the drum lines, you know what I mean?
Death. Right. Oh my God. That album just fucking shakes my head.
I almost cried first time I heard Voice of the Soul. Yeah, I said,
Yeah?
man, when I die, I want this to play.
Right. What the fuck band? I was watching a video trying to come up with a question. It was like your top 10 albums, and you talked about
Yeah,
Dystopia.
Dystopia. I was listening to them today, in fact.
Dude, I didn't fucking know about them actually until I watched it and I looked them up. I'm like, dude, I've seen this logo everywhere. And I listened. I'm like, holy fuck, these guys are like,
Yeah, you
killer.
can listen
What
to their
am
whole
I
catalog
missing
on
out
the
on?
Tank Crimes Bandcamp page. Like, they've had 3
Fuck yeah.
albums.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
And
to them
there's
a lot
another
more.
band you should check out on their Population Reduction. That's the band that got me into underground metal. Hell yeah.
Really?
They have an album, Each Birth is a New Disaster.
All right.
Oh, and they're split with Abscess. Before Abscess broke up, they did one split with them. And it was pretty badass. There's a song on there called Art Fucking Sucks. Oh, there's another one on there called Babies Are Assholes. Now, I've always hated children, so this is my anthem. Get me a vasectomy as soon as I can. Big PP's getting the big snip.
So, the Metalhead box. What's been something sick that's came out of there that you didn't know about until?
Like, as far as
opening that up?
albums?
New music, like stuff that you know, because I'm not subscribed to them, and I want to
That
be,
War Beast album
but
was pretty
it
good.
seems like they send you
That War Beast
What was
album,
it?
the second album they did, Destroy.
Okay.
Dude, like, it features members of Rigor Mortis,
Gotcha.
and it was produced by Philip H. Anselmo. So, of course, it's ridiculously heavy. Texas thrash metal all the fucking way. Very intense. Like, they cut
Fuck
the
yeah.
drums in 2 days,
Hell yeah.
if that tells you how tight they are.
Damn. Yeah, I was just talking to Chris from fucking Devourment, because he's from Texas, and yeah, man, the scene, he said the scene's about as miserable as the fucking state. I'm like, damn. I guess
it's not what it used to be. You had all these punk bands over in Texas too, like the Butthole Surfers. I've been listening to them a lot lately.
Fuck yeah.
Gibby Haynes.
Hell yeah. So, last question. What's the funniest comment you've ever received on a YouTube video?
Oh man, I've gotten a lot of funny comments. I had a friend in college that part of me doing these videos was just to amuse my friends. So of course he'd see these videos and he'd come up with these funny comebacks and insults and commentaries on my videos. And one of them, it was the Chacarone Macaron cover. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so I was eating Sour Patch Kids in the video. So he left a comment on the video, brought to you by Sour Patch Kids. First they're sour, then they are high.